Stephen A. Smith, let's get right into it. Your fake ass, where did you come from? You had something to say about the Knicks all of a sudden because we viral because we lost. Fucking bum.
Started the season off saying that the New York Knicks was going to the NBA Finals. It's over. They ain't going to no damn finals. To New York fans out there everywhere, to Spike Lee, to Monica McNutt, to Alan Hahn, you understand, to Chris Robb, to Tracy, Tracy Morgan, Fat Joe, all your, it's over. It's over. They ain't going to no damn finals because they ain't good enough. They ain't good enough.
Oh, boy. Here we are again. Out of nowhere, the fake-ass Knicks fan, Stephen A. Smith, I don't even know if he watched the game. Who knows if he was playing solitaire, Monopoly? Who the hell knows what he was doing on his phone while the Knicks game was going on? He reads the headline and he sees to get blown out by the Pistons again, and now he proclaims you are no longer a championship team. When did you have us in the championship, Stephen A. Smith? I don't know, but this guy did. All ball. What are your thoughts on Stephen A. and his rambling?
Well, we know Stephen A. is, he's Mr. Viral. He looks for any moment to go viral. That's all it's about. It's no context. It's no substance. It's none of that, right? It's no breaking nothing down. It's just, we win, he goes berserk. We lose, he jumps out the window, right? At least with me, I have some context, right? I'll break some things down. No, I'm in all seriousness, right? I don't believe nothing Stephen A. Smith says when it comes to sports. Let's just be for real. Because if we're in the finals, he's going to act like he never said that. He's going to be acting like he's a diehard Knicks fan. He's always
sorry. Unless he heard something from someone, he got a quote, which he got from JB Biggerstaff, which I love, because he's that connected with everybody. Cool. You're quoting somebody. That's your job. Continue, Obo. I'm sorry.
Right. So with him, we know why, he says the thing he says, right? Because listen, you're on a big network and it's about ratings, right? So we can't forget that. But I would just love for him to just sometimes break some film down, break a game down. But playing devil's advocate, he has a right to feel how he feels when we play against Detroit. If Detroit is the team we have to go through to get to the finals, he's not wrong for feeling like that. If what you have, if you got homework, if you got to study, and the 3 games we played against Detroit, if that's our homework, hey, this is going to be trouble. So in that aspect, I have no problem with what he said, but break it down. Like I said, if we're in the Eastern Conference Finals against Detroit, and that's who was in our way to get to the finals, it's going to be tough. But don't just blatantly say it's over. It's not over. It's not over, right? Like I said, to me, that's the only team I fear. And I told you, I think Cleveland is starting to step into the stratosphere a little bit. And when I say fear, let me slow down. Those are the only 2 teams that I think can stand in our way to get to a finals, right? But like I said, with Stephen A. Smith, he has a job to do, and he does a great job at it. That's why he's there. That's why he's a $100 million man. But if you think I'm going to listen to anything he says when it comes to sports, I'm talking all sports. Hell no, I ain't listening. Stephen A. Smith is a maniac, man. But like I said, if you break it down, and if he would have said the right thing, which was, listen, if we got to meet Detroit in the Eastern Conference Finals, then I have cause to pause. Because if I'm looking at the 3 games, if that's what we have to go back on, it looks like we can't beat them. So what is going to be different in a 7-game series? So from that standpoint, I understand what he's saying, but just the whole overall, come on, man. I ain't paying that nigga no mind, bro. At all. But we got to be careful. We have to be careful. We got to understand the Pistons is a legit threat to us. If we're going to sit here and keep harping on last season, last play, no. This is a different ball club, Fabian. That young man took another level, took another leap. They all legit in our way. Simple and plain. So from that aspect, but as far as delving into his rants, that shit is for one reason and one reason only. After them shows go off, that nigga be like this to the bank. Got him again.
Right.
Viral. So, yeah, I ain't thinking about that nigga.
And that's why I shouldn't have cut you off because I stole my own thunder. No, he doesn't have a right to say any of these things because his opinion stinks. Your opinion is based on what you heard from somebody else say. You ain't got no opinions, bro. You an echo box. You record what people say and then you repeat it. That's what you do. You ain't even a real fan. That's why you're not a real fan. You can't break the game down because you don't watch the games. You don't know the game for real. You don't. You just say shit mad loud. What the hell you be talking about? It's over. First of all, if it's over, it's been over. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, Stephen A. If you were listening to AllBall TV, which you do, if you taking AllBall's points and I'm calling it out, yeah, we saying it. And we've been saying, how are we going to win the chip playing defense like this? We thought that last year. We didn't think we improved that. Flea's been saying this, the offense is going to struggle. We're going to struggle as a team because this is a new coach. It doesn't work that way. This is not an upgrade in the coach. We all agree with that. So we knew that going into the season. Why would you have championship expectations for them? How come you didn't say wait and see from back then? Why were you just gung-ho to do all this? Oh, because you want to go viral, as AllBall said. And why don't you just quote general managers and coaches and other players the way that you normally do? That's what you could have done. And I would have believed you. And this rant would have made sense. But it went viral, so I'm going to use it to try to go viral. And if y'all clip us, fuck you. So I'll just record over this shit, put ESPN on it. I'll double down on it, AllBall. I'm sick of these people. We got Detroit in the building. They fucking with us. The streets is fucking with us. The internet's fucking with us. Them people you know that be watching this too. Whoever them watching them games, they watching us too. Just like you, Stephen A.
Hold on. Ask Sean right now. Fabian, can you pull up the East? Are we in fourth? Are we the fourth seed now?
Did he just try to depress us? What the fuck?
Ask Sean right now. Tell me you trolling. Boston won the other day. Cleveland just won. Fabian, please pull that up. He got to be trolling.
I haven't even looked at it yet, AllBall. I'm just zooming in. Technically, we are tied with the Cleveland Cavaliers for third.
Remember, Cleveland just won.
Oh.
Remember, Cleveland just beat the Charlotte Hornets.
So it may not be factored into this.
Right. So maybe after about another hour, that'll be refreshed. And now we'll be the fourth seed, Cleveland, and be up one game on us. Wow.
And the thing that you said about Cleveland, and you know, I don't respect them. I think Jalen, obviously James Harden is a playoff bozo. But if there was ever a way to try to get your big men more involved in the game and make it easier on them, for them, it is a James Harden type of guard. Because Donovan Mitchell, it's not his game, but that's James Harden's game. That's been his game his whole life. And he might be back in the mode of like, yo, I've been to the finals before. I've been to 3 conference finals in my life. I played with Kevin Durant, played with Kyrie, played with Westbrook. I know how this thing goes, man. I played with Kawhi. So we shit on him a lot because we ring around the rosy with these superstar teammates, but AllBall, it does present a different outlook to the Cavs because I just always lack seriousness with them. Not scared of them at all whatsoever. So what you're saying is there's a lot of credence to it, bro.
Yeah, but you got to remember, Darius Garland or James Harden. James Harden is an MVP. He can win you 1 or 2 games in the playoffs. Maybe that's all you need from him to get you to the next level. So, yeah, he's going to flame out, but he's definitely going to give you 1 or 2 of those games, right? Championship pedigree. He hasn't won a championship, but he's been there. He's been to conference finals, multiple. That's why I say us as Knicks fans, we have to get off our high horse at times, including me. I'm always jumping off the ledge. But come on, man, this shit is getting for real. And I said it a while ago. I'm like, yo, we can go from the 2 seed to the 6 seed in a matter of weeks, maybe a month. That's possible. So that's why I say the way this season is going to finish is going to depend on a lot. Mike Brown will be fired. Now Jalen Brunson, how can we give you the max? We're a 6 seed. Karl-Anthony tells we definitely ain't doing nothing with you. Bye. Go be somebody else's headache. And then now we got to find a way. This is where we need to copy Boston. Find a way to get Mikal Bridges and OG money off the books. Get them niggas contracts out of here. Please. So, listen, this thing can get ugly. this thing can get ugly. Like I said, you can't go from conference finals 2 seed, all NBA player, Mr. Clutch Player of the Year, to the next season 6 seed, and you want 80 a year? That's what I'm saying, bro. This shit is going to get sketchy. And people are going to duck those conversations. Mike Brown is definitely out of here. Karl-Anthony Towns, we are not extending you. Bye, Felicia. Bye. So, yo, man, shit can get spooky. And if you think these NBA teams are not seeing how this thing is wide open, if you don't think Cleveland right now is playing with all this confidence, Charlotte Hornets, Philly still in the mix, Orlando was still a nightmare matchup for us because of their size and their athleticism, bro, I'm trying to tell you, this shit can get ugly. We got to figure this thing out and we got to pull it together quick.
As you're talking, I just realized real quick, Jalen Brunson talking about not taking a pay cut or, getting, the team doing right by him. OG took the max, like you always said from the beginning, like, who the hell does he think he is taking the max? Well, Karl-Anthony Towns is also going to be a contract extension, and the Knicks always famously don't give you extensions when they're trying to trade your ass. But would he take a pay cut to make sure that Brunson sticks around? Like, with the way that it's looking now, if it was a year ago and he was calling him captain, I would have been like, yeah, he might do that for him. But now he might be like, nah, give him my $60 million. I gotta go deal with all that shit. They calling me pussycat, and I'm wearing like that old fashioned fleece. They gonna call me all kind of shit in New York. I'm not dealing with all that for that kind of bread. Give me all my money. So I don't know if this is part of the Knicks plan either. Going back to what you're saying, like, if we don't get this shit together, it's not even just about the play on the court. It's how are you guys communicating off the court? Are y'all really cool? Because if you're not cool, shit like that could easily go right off the rails. I'm not taking no pay cut for him. What I get out of this? I went from a fucking hero to a zero out here.
And these are conversations that we're going to continue to have because now our schedule is getting tougher and tougher, right? While other teams' schedules, they already had some of their tough games. So you have teams like Philly and Toronto, who's right on our heels. We go on a 2-3 game losing streak, we liable to be the 5th, 6th seed. What if we end the season to be a 6th, 7th seed? That's what I'm saying. This is possible. These guys have to pull it together. From now up until the playoffs, Brunson and KAT need to be playing at an MVP all-star level. OG and Mikal Bridges and these guys. Listen, Mike Brown got to shake this shit up. You may have to start putting Mitchell Robinson in the starting lineup. Josh Hart, you coming off the bench, bro. Even if it's for 3-4 minutes, you have to shake some things up. Something has to give, Fabian, because it's when it rains, it pours. I don't know about y'all, but I had a taste of caviar. I don't want hamburger helper no more. I don't want to be the 5th, 6th, 7th seed. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Fuck out of here. We the 4th seed now? And everybody's still going to be like, no, it's okay. We all right. It was only one game. Okay. Like how we say Detroit ain't do shit. Big shout out our brother Flea. We ain't do jack shit neither. Who the fuck are we to tell Giannis we good? We don't need you. Who the fuck are we to think that we okay right now?
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.